Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back for another YgoPro duel video, new Lyrilusc support. Let's take a look. A couple of new cards, new exceeds as well, and at first when I saw the cards I was like, this doesn't really seem too promising. Because this new support, it's cool, but it has one major flaw, and I'll come to that in the next couple of moments, you'll see it. But this is, I guess, a pretty, or almost like a standard Lyrilusc Tri-Brigade deck. I feel that with the new support, it's hard to combine them with Tri-Brigades, but there are some uses, as you will be seeing within the next couple of moments. Again, I believe the first 4 to 5 minutes of the video are like standard combos, like very simplified just with your Fractal and, your, what's it called, the yellow one, basically the P-Dragon, the extender, your Warbler, right? Warbler, that's the name I was looking for. Not too familiar with the names, but with the colors and their effects, it's much easier. So special summoned Cobalt, yeah, Cobalt indeed, to search the blue one. This is all known, this is not new, but this is a new one. The card is called Wagtail. Upon summon, normal or special summon, you can search, like a Lyrilusc spell or trap. Currently, we have two. They aren't the best, but the spell is basically an upstart goblin monster per turn if you have an exceed monster with like 3 or more materials. And the first 3 combo replays are featuring, the utopic future dragon, which, as you know, we don't know when we are getting that in a TCG, so that's why, it's not in my finalized build. But again, feel free to pop it in if you have the space. You could, like going for, let's say, double Starling, for example, it's easy to make, but that combo is not really new. But again, we as TCG players are not able to play that yet. Who knows if we are getting that, or if we are getting that. So second of the 3 replays featuring Future. So again, put it up before, I guess, Nibiru. You're kind of forcing your opponent to use Nibiru, and then eventually put up or going for your Tri-Brigade engine now, making sure you have the monster negation in the form of Future. So going for the Link 3 play, I guess, but again, pretty sure, you just want to have Revolt. That's a thing compared to the Tri-Brigade Lyrilusc deck lists we currently have in the DCG, that they are currently, heavily focused on the Wind Barrier statue, what's called Avian as well for some negations, Simorgh Link. But the thing is that if you look at the OCG and the most recent OCG metagame breakdown, is that Tri-Brigade is taking a big lead, first place as most represented deck in the top cuts, and that's astonishing because the deck is so simplified. Again, because of one simple reason, a card that's going to be released in the TCG soon, that is Bear Bloom, the girl, the card that searches your Revolt, and it's your Soul Charge, and that's just crazy stuff. Again, some standard combos, I guess. Yeah, this is the last replay featuring the utopic. I mean, the thing is that, and that's something I haven't mentioned yet, is that one of the new cards, one of the new Lyrilusc monsters, the level 1 Canary, it's as soon as you use Canary's effect, so special summon itself from the hand, targeting, it's basically a reborn something from your graveyard, like a Lyrilusc. But if you use that effect, you're forced to only being able to go for the exceed summon for the rest of the turn. So, okay, that's cool for like a Zeus play or Utopic Future play, and then go for one of the new Lyrilusc exceeds being Robin, which is, it bounces back stuff, but it can only bounce back your opponent's monsters if they special summon a monster. Then that monster is bounced back, right? So that's cool. But, okay, long story short, let's focus on the TCG. This is potential something for going second. Again, your continuous spell makes it so that you can target 2, let's say, Lyrilusc exceed monsters, and then equip with the materials one to the other. And then, you can just make your big Lyrilusc monster, for example, Nightingale, to get some big pushes. So go for like 5k damage. And then in main phase 2, make a Zeus with 6 materials. So that's important, right? 6 materials, you are able to activate the effect 3 times. Let's upgrade this particular, second turn combo, I guess, because again, you want to have the battle phase, for example, to Zeus or force your opponent to use, force out their hand traps, whatever. And if they did, then your Tri-Brigade engine is free, hopefully free, to, wreck and put up those free, like Link summons. So Zeus is there using the board wipe, right? Just follow the steps, follow the combo. And this is again basically basically you're to go to field, for example, with this hand, the link 3, going for the link 4 during your opponent's turn, which equals in a banish, a potential reborn, which is going to get bounced back during the end phase, could be DD Crow, and if all things go really terrible, there is still Zeus, right, for more, you know, like board wipes. So let's focus on some replays, going first, going second, and yeah, what I was saying is that the new Canary, again, kinda locks you into only being able to go for exceeds, and that sentence kinda nukes it for me to go for full Tri-Brigade and, you know, Lyrilusc, right? Even though there is potential, you will see it in the next replay, that for follow-up plays, Canary can definitely help out. But then again, you know, you need to keep track of those restrictions, you know, like Bloom, for example, the new upcoming Link 2 forces them of only being able to link summon, if I'm not mistaken, or link summon, or, you know, like special summon your Tri-Brigades from the extra deck, if I'm not mistaken. So that's something to, you know, that's something to keep in mind. Even though, you know, it searches your quote-unquote soul charge, but again, it locks you in that restriction, and that's super counterproductive compared to, you know, Canary. But the thing is that Canary now is in my hand, is that the card is only being used later in the combo, pretty much one of the last steps if you're going for the standard Lyrilusc combo. It should be in the video here as well. So Starling getting the search, you know, blue, and that's a cool thing, right? Again, not really new, but now I'm able to go for the Robin, which is, again, you can equip stuff. The new one also has the capability, I believe it's Wagtail, that has the capability when she's in graveyard, equip it to one of your Lyrilusc Exceed monsters. So again, potentially making your Robin more, you know, bigger, giving it more attack, more bounces, while at the same time it could potentially be a bigger Zeus as well. So that's all cool. Going second, the thing is with this deck, as said, is probably, you know, one of the reasons why it's so popular in the OCG is that those 1-card, 2-card engines, and then you can slap in multiple hand traps as well, right? I mean, Droll, Crow, Ash Blossom, Imperm, Nibiru, if you want, right? So try to go for Call by the Grave to, you know, protect Kit, trying to get a free Link 2 for blue, I think, yeah, should be, but this is why Almirage is there, so Kit triggers, you know, sending the names, let me think, Naval, yeah, indeed, Naval from my deck to the Graveyard Search, Karas, right, and, you know, going for the Ancient Warrior, and that's the thing, right, is the new Lyrilusc bounces back stuff. It's somewhat restrictive, because your opponent needs a special summon for it to be, you know, for you to activate its effect, but it does have some, you know, like a low attack, but you could use it more times, while at the same time your Ancient Warrior Link, which is, you know, easy to get out with your quote-unquote Tri-Brigade cheat Link mechanics, I can call them, but not sure if it's, you know, fully worth it. That's the thing, right? The extra attack's taking up a lot of space. So now I see the opening to go for the Lyrilusc OTK, and again, this is your standard combo, right? Searching the spell, going for Nightingale, I believe the name is, yeah. Equip something from the graveyard, because again, blue was used. What's the name of blue? It's Sapphire, yeah, indeed. And then, you know, using the continuous spell draw for, you know, potential outs, I guess, and equip everything to my Nightingale. Get multiple deck, I think like 5 attacks, 1,000 each. And if this would not have been game, you know, there is always still the potential Zeus play. I don't think I used my Canary, so I would not have been able to, you know, like locked into, let's say, you know, like Exceed summons, for example. Going first, get Ash Blossomed, that's cool. I can still go for Appaloosa. I believe this is still your superior play over, let's say, Simorgh or Wind. Well, the Wind Barrier statue is definitely something that you could main deck, because it's also normal summonable. You could normal summon it, but I'm not sure about the Simorgh Link. Same for the OCG, they are not running it as well. There might be other reasons, but, you know, it could be a hand trap. That was what I was saying. The thing is now, and that's cool, is that the thing is with this new Robin, right? You know, every time your opponent special summons a monster, detach, bounce back the monster. And because of Revolt, you can, you know, banish your opponent's only, you know, normal summonable monster, and then, you know, your opponent is forced to, if they want to have monsters on board, they need to be special summons, right? And that's where this new Robin, your Lyrilusc Exceed, can come into play, even though it's quite weak, super weak. Its attack stat, you know, every time it detaches, it will lose 500 attack. But still, if your opponent is resorting to only special summons, it could come in handy. Just bounce away, bounce back all of their special summons, and that's cool, right? It just protects your board, protects your Appaloosa, maybe your weak Appaloosa, and your Link 4 Tri-Brigade, right? So it's cool, it works well together, but you have to keep in mind those restrictions. So again, getting the search of Starling, right? Again, your standard combo Sapphire into... okay, the new one, yeah. So I can search out the spell, use indeed the extra beneficial summon to go for my, what was the name? Naval, indeed. Naval would just can turn itself into a Freeling 2, I guess. Going for the Ancient Warrior, again going for Appaloosa. I still have my normal summon, so I can go for the Bloom, get rid of her, I guess. Going for the Link 3 and I have a Soul Charge ready to go for, right? Oh, and that's something I haven't mentioned yet, is what's now the advantage of running the, you know, the Lyrilusc this package of the continuous spell in the deck. That's because, as you know, the standard Tri-Brigade combo, like, you know, 5 cards, you will always use up those 5 cards if you want. You know, your Bloom can like discard to special summon something, while at the same time you need to send something back to the deck for your quote-unquote Soul Charge search, right? You're always using your 5 cards in your hand. But now you saw that I still have my Ash Blossom in hand, so that's cool, is that this Lyrilusc package, because it has the capability to search out an extra card, in this case the continuous spell, you could use it, you could go for the Upstart Goblin effect, attach, you know, make your Exceed monster bigger, or you could just keep it in your hand for the potential discard card. And that could be important, because let's face it, you're running so many hand traps, and most of the time in like regular or pure Tri-Brigade, you're kinda like discarding your Ash Blossom or Crows, right, for let's say Bloom. So that's where this continuous spell could come into play, but they also have a trap, but not a huge fan of that. But I believe there is definitely potential with Tri-Brigade and Lyrilusc, but that one sentence on, you know, Canary definitely hurts a lot. The other way around is to play like a full rank 1 build with Jack in the hand, you know, Rare Ardo, maybe King Kabio as well, you know, going for full rank 1, but that would not do that much, I feel. And the thing is that Beast Warrior, Wing Beast, the Tri-Brigade package does so much for the deck, especially if we get Bloom for the free Soul Charge, free Banish. Again, you're just increasing the power of this deck by a mile. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.